1970s, the overlords ruled the pop music charts. Their powerful rock anthems and heartfelt ballads made them one of the most successful acts of 1979. But in November of that year, lead singer J.T. Stiles suffered a drug overdose, ending what might have been a long career of #1 hits and certified gold albums. Now, 30 years later, how do we remember this music icon?
Phenomenal. He was one of the all-time great rock and rollers.
He was a real one of a kind. He had that raspy blues thing going on with his voice. And when he sang, you really felt it.
I saw the Overlords in 1978. Best show I ever seen. You know, a lot of singers out there had his range, but nobody had his passion.
J.T. Stiles had the most unique voice in rock history. I remember when he died thinking, this is such crap.
So you don't think he had an overdose?
Hell no. Honestly, I don't even think he's dead.
I never really thought about it before. But if he's still out there, he must be doing an awful good job of disguising himself.
At the time I accepted it, but now that they're going into the Hall of Fame, you start thinking, well, what if it was free?
Well, I was the band's publicist for a while, and I never saw anything to make me think that they were doing drugs. I've always thought that was just a hoax. You know, maybe I'm being paranoid, but I've always thought maybe there was actually a cover-up going on.
I'm sitting here with Grammy-nominated producer Jay Hewitt. Jay, tell me about your relationship with J.T. Stiles.
I was the sound engineer for the Overlord's second and third albums. JT and I spent countless hours in the studio during the mixing process and got to know each other very well.
With the Overlord's upcoming Hall of Fame induction, it's rumored that J.T. Stiles didn't die of an overdose. How do you feel about this?
I feel the same way now as I did then. I knew JT. He wasn't a drug user. In fact, he was deathly afraid of drugs.
So you think he's still alive?
I didn't say that. I mean, if he is, why didn't he ever come forward? I'll tell you one thing, if he is out there somewhere, the world is in for one hell of a shock if he comes back.
Jay, thank you for your time. This is Jamie Daniels, 6 O'Clock News.